Hello guys, I hope you are all in good health. I am Karthike Hundet. I am in the team of Lexis and Company as an intern. So the purpose behind this video is to and to understand about basically two most important forms of government which are dominant in our societies and which plays an important role to decide the policies and governs the societies. And the two form of government which we discuss in these videos are the parliamentary form of government and presidential form of government. So in this video we discuss what are the features of parliamentary form of government, and then we discuss about the features of presidential form of government, how it is different with each other, and how it is which is more beneficial for a society to be run by it. So let's not waste our time and we start discussing. First we will start discussing about the parliamentary form of government. So the parliamentary form of government, we can take an example of in our world which countries runs on this type of form of government. The UK, one of the leading country and one of the oldest country which having a parliamentary form of government after the imperial rule. So in this the parliamentary form, basically we understand what is parliamentary form of government. So in this parliamentary form of government we elect we having a two head. One is the head of the government and one is the head of the state. So the head of the state in UK is the Queen Elizabeth, the monarch, and whereas the head of the government is the prime minister. The prime minister have more power as compared to the head of the state, the monarch. So we take the example of our country India, which runs by the parliamentary form of government. So India decided after independence we adopt parliamentary form of government to run our society. So what are the reason behind this option to choose by our forefather of to adopt a parliamentary form of government? We can say that after independence we have struggling from independence for over 2000 years from British rule. So to take a control in our head in a society by not giving a supreme power to single person, a monarch or any president. So we decided to make a cabinet which decided to appoint one person as a head of their cabinet, which is known as prime minister. So we now discuss about what is parliamentary form of government and what are its essential features. So first, the executive is not separate from legislature in the parliamentary form of government. The member of council of minister are the member of legislation, which means the cabinet member are the member of legislation. So there is no distinct difference between executive and legislation. Second, the executive is accountable to legislation, which give a more democratic rules, which means the executive, the cabinet have to answer in legislation also for any laws or any decision they made. So the executive loses power when it loses the confidence of the legislation. This is another principle. The legislation loses its power when it loses its confidence in the legislation. In the parliamentary government, no person is head of a state, while another person is the head of the state government. So two power are person is adopted to regulate the state. In parliamentary form of state, prime minister is most powerful person. So president does not have much power as compared to the presidential form of government. In the parliamentary system, the tenure is not fixed. The tenure cabinet council of minister can be dismissed if they lose their confidence in the legislation before it tenure over. So the tenure fixed, there is no fixed tenure. The parliamentary form of government is more democratic because the legislature and the executive have to answer in legislation. There is less separation of power in the parliamentary form of government. However, some of the drawback are this: during the time of war or other emergency, they having a lot of legislation and lot of work to do. So in this scenario, we can say that the parliamentary government is less effective. In parliamentary system, the prime minister can be appointed only the member of parliament authority to form a minister. So the minister of cabinet are only the member of parliament. So this is the we discuss about the parliamentary form of government, and in this video we only talk about the parliamentary form of government. And India is one of the parliamentary form of government, and it had its do's and pros and cons. So one can put forward what are the pros and pros of the parliamentary form of government. So I hope you like this video. In the next video we discuss about what is the presidential form of government, how it is benefit in a society, and how as compared to parliamentary form of government. And example of presidential form of government I also discuss by the state, which is USA, which currently having one of the oldest democracy, which having a presidential form of government. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching this, and